Namaskar friends, myself Deepak Kumar Rath. I welcome you to the digital media of Uday India. Friends, in India Things Today, I want to speak that Lalan Singh, the leader of Bihar, he announced his resignation as a national president of Janata Dal United, putting an end to the rumors that had been circulating for the entire last week. With the 2024 Lok Sabha elections drawing near, Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar assumed leadership of the party once more. And for the past few days, it has been widely known that Nitish Kumar was getting ready to dismiss Lalan Singh from his position. However, the motivation for this action has finally come to light. Friends, you all know that Lalu Prasad Yadav is a cunning politician and can damage the Bihar countless times. Damaging for the people of Bihar and not for his family, mind you. This is the whole drama which played out in Constitution Club in Delhi recently. Its director was Lalu Prasad Yadav and main lead was Lalan Singh. The drama started with Lalan Singh's apparent recent intimacy with Lalu Prasad, the leader of the Rashtriya Janata Dal. Although Nitish Kumar was aware of Lalan Singh's and Lalu Prasad's close relationship, he initially refrained from acting. The proposal represented by Lalan Singh and the top Bihar Chief Minister who was close to Nitish Kumar suggested that Tejasvi Yadav, Lalu's son and his current deputy take over as Chief Minister, which was the first act of his drama. Lalan Singh made an attempt to pursue Nitish Kumar to resign, claiming that he ought to give up the position after serving for a grueling 18 years. Nitish turned down the proposition for the obvious reasons. After Nitish Kumar rejected his idea, Lalan Singh began preparing breakup with Janata Dal United. As a result, a few weeks ago, roughly 12 MLAs from the Janata Dal United met secretly. The goal of the conference was to reach an agreement between Lalan Singh and Lalu Prasad Yadav, according to which the former intended to use these 10 to 12 MLAs to assist Tejasvi Yadav in becoming next Chief Minister of Bihar. The secret agreement between Lalan Singh and Lalu Prasad said that in exchange for the RJD sending Lalan to Rajya Sabha, he would assist in formation of the government under Tejasvi Yadav. Now think about these figures. In the Mahagathbandhan, Lalu Prasad Yadav has got the support of 115 MLAs, RJD 79, Congress 19, CPIML 12, CPI 2, CPM 2 and Independent 1. To form the government, Lalu Prasad needs 122 members from the assembly. That essentially means Tejasvi Yadav would only require backing of 7 additional MLAs to secure the chief ministership without JDU's support. It was Lalan Singh's responsibility to bring these numbers from JDU. The RJD would have sent Lalan Singh to the Rajya Sabha if his plot had succeeded. So, now the question arises, why was Lalan Singh removed from the party president post and Nitish Kumar sworn in? The answer lies in anti-defection law. This law was one obstacle in the way of his grand strategy. Party MLA lose their assembly membership if less than 2/3 of them revolt against the party. As per the anti-defection rule, Lalu Prasad is a master of finding loopholes in the law, which is exemplified in his stay out of jail and making Rabri Devi CM of Bihar. So, he found a loophole in the anti-defection law and MLA's membership remains active even if they are expelled from the party by their national president. Therefore, the intention at the time was for Lalan Singh to use his authority as the national president of the JDU to remove about a dozen MLAs from the party. As soon as Tejasvi Yadav was appointed as Chief Minister, all of these MLAs who would not be removed from the office were to take an oath of office as ministers. Lalan Singh in the past few months was seen meeting with Bihar Assembly Speaker Awadh Bihari Chaudhary, an RJD MLA, because the Speaker's role was crucial to his strategy. The plan called for Awadh Bihari Chaudhary to recognize each of the 12 JDU MLAs, after which, in a surprising development, a new Bihar government would have been constituted. But all of this came to nothing when Nitish Kumar was informed of the full scheme by one of the 12 MLAs who met with Lalan Singh secretly. Friends, Bihar is in dire need of change in the system. What kind of leadership is in Bihar, where the deputy CM proudly says his state is supplier of laborers to his country, to this country, when other states' leaders demean his people? Nitish Kumar initially was a good leader, but now it seems, in the blind lover of his chair, he has left Bihar to die its own death. We can only pray for the people of Bihar. It is up to them now how they wanted to shape their future. And some evaluators, some sources, from reliable sources, could say, informed us that if Nitish Kumar wants to exist in politics, he has no option, but again he may join NDA for his survival in future, but nobody knows what happens in politics, and especially in Bihar. The person who was very much keen to become the Prime Minister. So now it looks Nitish has no hope in India alliance. So ultimately it will be more profitable for Nitish Kumar to join NDA, but it's up to BJP to decide whether to accept his rejected leadership in Bihar or not. Time will say. That's all for today. Stay tuned with Uday India and subscribe Uday India.